We're talking about how mindset played a role in overcoming depression in my life. So as if you've been following along, you may have heard that I was a long time clinical depression sufferer. I was medicated for 18 years and found different tools that helped me to move past and move through my depression and come out after detoxing off those meds with pretty much no depression symptoms. Now, don't get me wrong, that does not mean that I don't have bad days, that I don't struggle with certain things, but I am not in a place where I ever was when I was first diagnosed with clinical depression. So today, in how mindset has played a huge role in where I am. So oddly enough, I don't know if you've noticed this with my other videos, but I didn't go into this thinking that I was going to defeat depression. It all kind of happened naturally due to the changes that I made in my life. And one was to start into this exercise thing and to do exercise and stuff. And I found myself getting connected with a community that would support others in doing the same, and they encouraged you to focus on your mindset. And while I was like, yeah, I'm really not interested, I started to try to do it from time to time. I would listen to positive things. I would open up a book and actually read, which I rarely ever did, books on audio. But I found myself noticing that when I was putting a positive, script into my mind, that I was starting to notice a more positive outlook on things. The more I would listen to people like Jim Rohn or Les Brown or Brian Tracy, or I could keep naming Lewis Howes. The more I would listen to these positive words coming into me, the better I would feel on a daily basis. I found myself not focused as much on the negative as what I once was, which I, as my husband would probably say, I was a negative Nancy, which I would disagree. I was just a realist, and that's what I always say. But in reality, yes, I would err on the negative side versus the positive side. But so that helped me all the way until I started to detox off my meds. Once I was detoxing off my meds, I needed something more. During those dark days, which if you've caught my last live or looked at my last blog, you would know the journey that I had taken, and that it was a rough one for about a year there. And there were parts that I needed something more. And that was when I reconnected to my faith, which was something that I was raised in church as a kid, but I didn't ever really, as I got into college, I kind of separated from it a little bit. So, hey, Adrian. So as I did that, I found this amazing pastor that I could listen to online. And so when I was struggling at my most, when I was having those zaps that I had mentioned yesterday in my blog, I needed something else to just listen to and to take that out of my mind. So that's what I did. I turned to Pastor Stephen Furtick at Elevation Church, and I will link his sermons and his church in my blog today so that you can hear from him too. He really was able to speak the word of God into me in a way that I had never heard before. He really made it relate to me, and he's like my age. He's like 37 and I'm 38, so it connects, he connected really well, and he's amazing at the way he speaks. But so I found that that having that on a regular basis really helped me. And I still utilize this every day, you guys. Pretty much every day I wake up and I'm immediately listening to something, because the chatter that goes on between your ears it's fierce. And you cannot allow whatever words are trying to come into your mind to take over. You have to take over what is going on in your mind on your own. And whatever that may be for you, whether it be a faith-based something or whether it be just positive affirmations and words that you can just play right away as soon as you get up in the morning, that really helps. So I hope that this information has helped you guys during this series. I will be posting a blog later on today in reference to this information, and also with like different books that I read, and I hope that you have found some benefit out of this. And if you have, please share it with somebody else, you guys, because too many people find depression to be a stigma. I mean, it's not something that people want to talk about, and it is super, super important, because there's just too many people that suffer from it and who are medicated because of it. And it's important to know that it's there, and that there are options to help you outside of just regular medication. Not that I'm saying to come off of it, but just in addition to. But that's about it, you guys. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will catch you another day. This is Coach Bev, or Beverly Schlag from BeverlySchlag.com. See you later.